Are we connected? Hello guys, and welcome back to this. Hello Dospif. Awoo's Ginger Binging. Yeah, we are getting right back into this. We will be headed back to the Gerudo Valley. Ah, nice. But before we do too much, there's an intruder on my couch today. You want to say hey, lady? No. Oh, yeah, you do? Oh. This is my good girl lady. She'll be joining us for probably the foreseeable future. Nah, no merch today. But yes, this is Lady. She is a good girl. She just came home with me today. And, yeah. She will be here for emotional support. Because I'm probably gonna die a lot during today's stream. You even know how to look at the camera, huh, girl? So there you go. Stream quality already 200% improved this year. So we are going to be tackling the Gerudo Valley today. The Gerudo part is probably, it has my least favorite boss, but it's probably my favorite for like lore and story perspectives. So we will see how this goes. As always, whenever things change around here, please let me know if the sound needs to be altered in any way. How's everybody doing today? Any fun and exciting weekend plans? Or anything exciting happen to you over this last week? Da Castle. I'm headed straight for Da Castle. They wanna make me their sheik. That's it. That's the best I could do. My apologies to Halsey. Love in school. Well, that's good. That's good, Ginger Benji. Is this a major test? Minor. Okay. We can do this. I tried. This is my last arrow. Cool, we did it. Yay us. So we're not going to be able to get a whole lot from here, but there's still going to be one treasure chest. That's okay. It's still something. We can still scavenge ancient parts, which we could head to Akala today. Akala if we go to the research lab there, we'll be able to upgrade our Sheikah Slate so that we could like stun enemies and track down stuff like treasure chests, which is going to be super useful for us. But for right now, we'll just head into Gerudo Desert. I can't cross my legs because I'm not wearing socks and no feet on the live stream. This is just going to be the entire stream. It's me patting her head. That's what y'all came here for, right? I know. Everything I do in this life is to support my new daughter. This is the Dig Dog suspension bridge. Dig Dog is one of the few Zelda 1 bosses. I think Dig Dog has only made like one other appearance from the first Legend of Zelda, and that was in Oracle of Ages. That's a Hinox, we're not going to deal with him. But what I really need to be doing is finding Epona. Because the way into the desert is not fun on foot. And now I'm thinking, would it be better to head back that way? Just to like go find the stables. We'll be fine, right? We'll be just fine. Actually, I could use one of those horses. So you don't have to have Epona, you can actually tame like any horse in this game. It's just Epona's probably the best natured and everything. You don't have to like worry about taming her. There are a couple of other horses that I do want to tame in this game, and those are like unique. One of those being a horse very similar to Ganondorf's horse, and one that used to belong to Zelda. Hello, JD lady. Thank you so much for being subscribed for so long, and thank you so much for resubbing. It means a lot. So in this game, if you do have a horse that is not already tamed, they'll start like veering off of the road, and whenever that happens, all you need to do is like soothe them, and their relationship will build up with you. I do not like what's happening there. Screaming. something's happening there, but I don't want to be a part of it. Alright. We're almost through to the desert proper. It's gonna be... It's not gonna be that tough getting across, because Gerudo Valley isn't that far. It's just different. As long as we're in here, the weather is going to have a lot of different effects on us. We will both be freezing and sweating a lot. But we're almost there. How's everybody doing? What's everybody drinking at this point? I've had a really bad a headache. It might have been a migraine. Hey, oh, you stretching, girl? Yeah. Oh, he's such a sweetie. Cup of Irish breakfast tea. Nice. Super nice. Oh, Popper. Yeah, this is Lady the Cyber Doge. She will be joining us for the foreseeable future. Just brought her home today. Oh my god. Sweet girl. Alright, and here's actually the closest stables to where we were going. We could get Epona there, but I don't think we can actually use Epona in the desert. Who's this? K, no. Whenever somebody does something really problematic and you just need to shut them down, it's just like, K, no. That is this shrine. Eventually I'm gonna make better puns. I'm just very tired. And she is too. The power of electricity, okay. So this is important because most of the puzzles that we're going to be seeing in the Gerudo Desert are electricity based. This is just a nice introduction to all of that. One thing that's really important to note about this, anything metal can conduct electricity. It doesn't have to be something that's meant to be used in this room. This shield, if I drop this shield, we would be able to use that as a conductor in this room. That was not dropping it. Whatever. But that said, there should be enough things in this room for me to just complete the puzzle normally. what can we find here? I think this is the key. Yeah. Most dungeons don't have small keys, but those that do, it works exactly like it does in pretty much any other Zelda. Hello, Deadman. Welcome back. We are all doing fine. My co-host seems to be a bit tired, but that's fine. She had a long day. But yeah, like I was saying, I had a headache for most of the day, so I made, you know, the best cure for a headache, alcohol. So I made some Monster and Gin. So we will see how that starts affecting me. Now, there should be a secret chest in this room. Should. There we are. No. Lady, you wanna say hi? No? Okay. Yeah, she's all tuckered out. Cool, so that should be everything here. I think this is the pose for Kano. Alright, so now we should just be able to head into the desert proper, now that we've got this. We actually can get one more heart container here as well. That'll be our 11th. We need 13 to get the Master Sword. And it's our best boy.
Oh.
Ah, good to see you again. I trust you're keeping well. You've come quite some distance. Even I, blessed with the gift of flight, struggled a bit to make it here. My teacher was the court poet in the employ of the Hyrulean royal family. 100 years ago, he came face to face with the calamity at Hyrule Castle and was forced to flee. It was a perilous journey, very different from my own travels, I imagine. Danger was his constant companion. Anyway, I should return to my task. So we're not going to worry about songs for right here. The gang.
Oh.
There's a nice side quest for us. Right. But here we are. Once we pass through this gate, this is okay. Cool at random donkey spawning. Okay, this guy has bugs. We do need some. This is going to be important whenever we go to Death Mountain, but that won't be for a little bit. Actually, no, we need like flame proof, not just cold resistance, or fire resistance, or heat resistance. We're just gonna try to avoid all these enemies. Not a whole lot to be gained from fighting them all. The reason that I'm detouring to this shrine is because this place is usually, like, covered in a sandstorm. The fact that it's not right now is really convenient. We're just gonna go ahead and go to the shrine. Screaming. This is sand seal. They're going to be very useful for traversing the desert. Hydro melon. They're hydrodynamically designed. Dakota. Oh, it's Dakota? North Dakota? Hydromelon is just watermelon. Yeah, but it's hydro, so it's gotta be better, right? Sorry, lady. I just gotta reach my drink. I'm sorry, I messed your sleep up, boy. That's okay. You can lay back down. I'm not gonna mess with you. This is the electric path. Once again, we're gonna be dealing with electricity and how that affects with, that interacts with the physics engine. Gotta find a way for us both to be comfy, I know. Okay. So, it looks like that power source is what's powering this lift. But once we get over there... if we move it back over there, that should change something. What do you change? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there and wait till it comes back down. I sure hope it comes back down. If I try to pick this up, it will electrocute me. She's so sleepy. Rip. Ripperonis. So, the reason that that happened is because, number one, I'm an idiot. And number two, my Knight's Halberd that I just dropped is an electric, or is a conductor. So, if I touch it while it's connected to the power source, I get electrocuted and just bad stuff happens. I think I want to take this with me. It's good to have companion cubes. Alright. Sweet girl, where you going? It is indeed a shocking experience. So different, huh? Come back. All these things can be manipulated by magnesis, so let's see what we can do. Okay, I think this just was a little too hot for her. She's sitting in the hallway, just chilling. That's good. Oh, I think I'm picking up what it's putting down. Let me just electrocute myself. No, is that not it? Okay, so this is going to be activated by just hitting it. And I guess that would just be if we had moved our little friend. That would be another way to activate that. What do you need? Hey, you coming back? You come. Okay, now you get a dog butt for the rest of the stream. Alright, cool. What is happening now? Do you do anything? Yes. She's laying on my little Twitch pillow. It's real cute. I have failed. Okay, so what I was trying to do there was just get back to that secret chest. That's fine. I'll still be able to make it. I fucked it all up. So anybody doing anything really cool or really not cool over the weekend or the past week? Because obviously I have procured our new co-host, who is doing such a good job. Anything cool happening in the D&D verse, or any other games that people are trying out? Because, you know, pretty soon I'm going to need to start looking for other games. In like 4 months when we finish Breath of the Wild. Right. We're getting a lot of really great equipment. Ooh. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Ginger Benji. Waiting on cycles, loading screen dance. Yeah, real sorry to hear that. Hope she understands what she's missing. Working on a campaign. Ooh, that sounds fun. Aw, man. Well, yeah, there you go. Now you know, you don't have to waste your time anymore. Yeah, so now anytime I'm out of the shadows, I will start taking heat damage. And it'll just be a steady thing. But this game is smart enough to know that whenever I'm in the shadows, I can get a little bit of resistance to the sun, which is awesome. Oh shit. Yeah, this is just not a fight that I can win, so I'm just gonna run away.
It is my pleasure.
Alright, so this is a small cutscene where we get to see our divine beast for this section of the game. This is Divine Beast Vonnaboris. Yeah. It's a big old robot camel. we will also be able to get a memory here. Sabak. This is Karakara Bazaar. Gerudo town is still a fair distance southwest of here. If you're headed there, you should consider resting a bit. Though you are a Vo, even if you make it to town, you won't be able to get in. All the same, the Divine Beast is kicking up a storm right now, so I don't recommend going to Gerudo town. Gerudo town?
Oh.
Gerudo town is to the southwest. It's the biggest town in the area. It's famous for trade and also for staying active and vibrant all night long. However, there is a law forbidding males from entering the city.
Ah.
The sun is really starting to beat down on us now. The desert is incredibly hot so long as the sun is blazing down on it. Be sure to keep yourself cool as you travel. And this is where we'll get our memory spot. So, we've already run into these guys. They're called the Yiga. They're like the anti-Sheikah. They're Ganon cultists. What this memory marks is the turning point in Zelda and Link's relationship. We'll be able to see another memory pretty soon that gives context to this, but Zelda had just had a conversation with someone that's very important to her, and now she's seeing like Link is, yeah, he's protecting me. I shouldn't be mad at him. This is just the job that he was supposed to do.
Hi.
This is Guy. Hello there. But before I say any more, have we met before? I came here from Rito Village. I've been there.
Oh.
Ah, it must have felt quite cold to you, didn't it? I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any farther. I would like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts. They don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. So, we have just bought a few of those bugs, so let's see if we can make that. I don't think so, Ginger Menji. I've heard similar things to that. I don't know how correct it is. Oh, could it be? Yeah, I'm just made an elixir. Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return.
Oh.
By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Sakso. Dark so. I really like how they just add little touches to the Gerudo culture here, like their language. It's it's small, but it goes a long way. What we'll find out is that there is a gentleman who apparently has been able to get into the Gerudo village. Well, pretty soon we'll be able to find his secret, but right now we can just get a good look at Robot Humpy Camel. Yeah, it's just little world building stuff like that that just, it goes such a long way. Yeah, so, did the sandstorm stop? So, normally that area will be covered in a sandstorm, but we just happened to, be there whenever it wasn't.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Let me not just stand in the fire. Oh, this dog has such pretty eyes from very far away. Just got the laser reflecting eyes. So I don't know how to like trigger the circumstances to like randomly come into this. I think you have to go to like all the way to Gerudo Town. But yep, I guess we gotta. We're gonna go all the way to Gerudo Town. Once we get there, we'll find out that there is somebody who has been able to get in. And we'll be able to talk to them. Now that the sun has gone down, it is freezing in this desert. So that's why we had to put on the headdress. We're almost there.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Awesome. Dako Chise.
Oh.
Oh, I was so focused right now. Do you have business? Are you spying? What? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like it, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. I've traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow men to go in, so that's why I had to, are you spying? It's research! And think what you want, but I finally found some key on how to sneak into Gerudo Town. What sort of info?
Ah.
Well, allow me to share my heroic tale. It's been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. I almost gave up hope. However, I have learned only recently of a man that slipped into this well-guarded town. I heard that man is frequently traveling between Karakara Bazaar and Gerudo Town. I've been waiting here, trying to spot him as he travels. Alright. We can get a nice new objective there.
Ah. Oh.
Why is this guy still our objective? Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for the host, Dospith. Thank you so much for the resub, Deadman. So we know that this gentleman who has supposedly been able to get in has been traveling between this place and Karakara Bazaar. I think if we go back to Karakara Bazaar, we'll be able to see him. Come on. There we go. I did finish Pokemon. We didn't like fight Red or anything or any of the Master Trainers, but we did catch Mewtwo. So yeah, this is our guy. This is the dude who got in. He looks wonderful, wouldn't you say?
Mm.
Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me?
Hmm.
Hello, Osqueef. What's that? You heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town. Oh, I don't know anything about him. Sorry I couldn't be more help.
Mm.
You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. I mean, you're very beautiful.
Ah.
Oh, it's such a nice thing to say. And I'm sure you agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Now that I think about it, this style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? Do you want to buy them for 600 rupees? No thanks. Oh dear, that's too bad. Let me know if you change your mind. We need 600 bucks. That's fine, because Beetle is right here. Our wonderful friend Beetle. Where'd Beetle go? Where's Beetle? Welcome back to the couch, Osqueef. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of room on the couch. I've got a very sleepy pup war on it. But yeah, good to have you back.
Hey!
Okay, so I might be able to sell to these guys. Girls.
Eh? Hmm.
And buy my stuff. So okay, so I do have some diamond. We can't really use it for anything else right now. Same thing with sapphires. Yes, that is a dog, and that is my dog. This is Lady, the cyber doge. And she will be with us for the foreseeable future. God, this dog's eyes. They're so green. And now they're not. Alright, dude.
Hi. Hmm.
Squint suspiciously.
Oh.
And for 600 bucks, we can get a Gerudo outfit that will let us sneak into Gerudo Town. Yeah, it's been some week. I've got a promotion and a doggo. Is this Cyberwolf season 2? Well, let's talk about that.
Whoa.
And we're so pretty. Look at us, we are so pretty. You look adorable.
Oh.
Look at him. Yeah. Just as I thought, you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. It's such a striking look around here, I doubt anybody would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that I'm sure that it will help you deal with the desert heat, at least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. Make sure you watch out for the wind. If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. So yeah, with that, we are now able to just walk into Gerudo Town. Messed up the camera just a little bit. Now that we have this and we're not on a time limit, let's actually start going into this shrine. Where'd you get the name Lady from? So whenever she like, whenever we went to the shelter, Camille does D&D and I went to the shelter. And we started vibing with this dog. On the kennel thing, like her name was Jax. But whenever she sat, she I think her like front paw was broken once. It's like it's got a little splay to it, but whenever she sits, she's so like prim and proper. It reminds me of Lady from Game of Thrones. And we wanted her to have a like really regal name, and Lady is definitely one of them. So we were just like going through, and we kept coming back to Lady. So that's Lady. She's a good Miss Lady. So here we're gonna do more circuitry. If we angle this right, a lot of these will light up. But it's gotta be. There we go. is 100% not the correct way to be doing this. What we need is to get these open so that we can get more conductors into this room. How do we accomplish that? Well, first off, this looks promising. Ah, fuck. I can't believe we've done this. We need another one. Okay, okay. It's fine. Oh, that's just for the exit. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, there we go. One of these doors is open. We have another conductor. That, we should be able to open a second door. Alright, cool. See you later, dude. Yeah, part of that is just living in the city that I do. It's a very dog-friendly city. I just did that. I'm so sorry that you can't have a cat. Like, that's gotta suck. But like so many people around Austin like just are inseparable from their dogs, so a lot of the apartment complexes will like make sure to say yes, you can keep your dogs and stuff here. That's fine. Best part about this treasure chest is it's also a conductor. Now, that said, there's definitely a lot of dogs that, like, specifically there are breed restrictions that I'm not supposed to have. You cannot have Huskies. You cannot have German Shepherds. If they're full bred. Thankfully, this is not. Lady is mixed with something, and that something keeps her very mellow. I cannot take her to work, unfortunately. I would not want to take her to work. I get little enough done. Cool. And there we go. That's pretty much it. There should be a secret chest somewhere. I do not know where that is. I can see like having to knock something off one of the tops, but this might just be one of the shrines that doesn't have a secret chest, because like everything in here looks like it's part of the puzzle. That's fine. Now that said, there is a office in the same like technology park that my office is in. It's the Zynga office. Zynga are the developers who created like Farmville and stuff like that. Words with Friends. They they do have like specific instructions, like they can take their dogs to work. They let their employees do that, and that has to do with like their whole thing, like their logo is a dog and everything, or something like that. It's some bullshit, but unfortunately, we are not allowed to do the same. But that's it. We have entered the Forbidden City. We can actually buy more Gerudo clothes and stuff. There's a Goron.
Rivali's gale is now
So
ready.
that's a thing. Let's actually talk to him. At Saboda? Was that it? I can't tell. Apparently you really had to bite your lip to get that V sound out clearly. A little kid made fun of me yesterday for not being able to get the pronunciation right. I don't know why, but it sounds the same to me no matter what I do. So only women are allowed to enter the Gerudo village. Huh. Wonder if that has any lore implications. So this is Tracy of the Rumor Mill. Any like DLC stuff, any of the DLC items that we'll be able to find, the quest to get them comes from Tracy. He did just midday the Gerudo meeting. Greeting. This is Riju. She is the Gerudo chief.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
So she'll be talking about my Sheikah slate, as most people who don't recognize me do. You stand before Lady Riju, chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name? Link. What is it you've come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can call Naboris. You think you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as a divine beast. The only ones who could ever control them were champions like Lady Orbosa. And all the champions died in the calamity 100 years ago. Liliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link. It would always seem more legend than fact. But, Lady Riju, do those same stories not also say that the Hylian champion carried a legendary sword? I see no such weapon in this person's care. They do indeed. If I recall correctly, it was called the Sword That Seals the Darkness. The Princess of Hyrule supposedly hid it away in the Lost Woods. What is the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter. Can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a moment, you're a Vo. So Vi is female. Or, yeah. Vo is male, so. Oof, we have been found out. A Vo within our walls is a great crime, but a Vo who is a champion, well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa. And if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies.
Huh?
You saw it on your way to town. Divine beasts fought Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find a way to appease the divine beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were first to prove its worth by recovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah yes, an interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and relic of the Gerudo. But as Buliara says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him.
Oh.
Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch. It will lead you to the barracks, then seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. You know, I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. So this is going to lead to a couple of quests, one of which is going to be the biggest stealth mission in this game. What are you doing in here? This is the barracks for the Chief's Guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're on high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. Well, I'm actually here about that. What? Buliara sent you. My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The Chief's heirloom was stolen by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge. We've determined that the Yiga's hideout is in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was just thinking about requesting some extra help.
Oh.
Can we go to smooching class? Hey, everyone, listen up. This Hylian Vi has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can.
Oh.
Consider yourself a part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help.
Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So, that tells us that there is a woman named Barda. Oh, what you doing, sweet girl? There's a woman named Barda who hasn't been back in a couple of days. She's in a place called Karusa Valley, which is right over there. What I want to do is I want to go up to the Chica Tower, because that'll, number one, fill in the map, which is wonderful. And number two, it'll give us a really good vantage point, so that we could possibly just sail into the valley without having to scout the entire desert. Arsqueef, yes, we can 100% go to smooching class. But we all know, I need to learn how to smooch. But I want to save that until, like, after the stealth mission. So that structure, I don't think there's there's a shrine or anything in there. There is a Korok seed. There might be a couple of Korok seeds, so we will still be visiting it. Can I repurpose my dice cam into a lady cam? 100%. But that will require me to have some new overlays. Intent. Alright, so we're getting close to that tower. Actually, I have no idea if my computer will be able to handle 2 video games. Oh, well, yeah. 5 USB shouldn't be too much for it. Alright, so here's a tower. I accept this. I really can't. So notice this tower only has like footholds at the top of it, and it descends into a what looks like a bottomless pit. We need to find another way to get around that. Unfortunately, I've used up all my Rivali stuff. There's also a shrine right around here. Not 100% sure where it is. Oh, I think it would be like over there. This isn't gonna work. 100% not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna try to find another route. I'm not wearing my wolf hood because I literally just got back. Which is why I'm also not wearing the Champion's Tunic hoodie. Or not hoodie, just sweater. I just felt like it was very late and it was very hot. Especially with 70 pounds of fur already on my couch. Ah, so close. Yes, life needs things. This is Lady. Just brought her back today. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. She is all tuckered out. Lots of exciting new stuff for her. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of a foothold here. Yeah. Hoe me your pupper, how me your pupper. Yeah, she's doing good. You know what? Let's literally just have the webcam on Lady. This is all we need. No one's actually here for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. My sweet girl. Alright, are we close? Yeah. What we're trying to do is, thank you so much for the cheer, Life Needs Things. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to this tower so that we can fill in the map, and we're also trying to find the hideout for the Yuga clan that is close to somewhere we can get from the tower. Get Lady Cam working on it. Definitely needed Lady Cam. This ledge coming in clutch. Cool. Oh, thank all of y'all for the bits. Thank y'all so much. I knew it. Getting a dog is already paying for itself. It's all the channel. It's all I needed for my channel growth. So many more bits! Thank y'all so much! Oh no, are we starting a bit war? I can't discourage this, but... Okay, so here we are. This tower only has handholds at the top of it, so that's why we need to climb up this high. Let's see if... Oh, no. Let's get a little bit better of a vantage point. Lady is a full-grown girl. She is 3 years old. Which, in dog years, means that she is also legally allowed to drink. So everyone hears Cass's theme playing, right? We can find our wonderful Rito Bard here. I think he's at the top of the tower, actually. I woo for doggo bits. Well, yeah. So whenever we were in the kennel, her name was Jax, and not to like gender names because Jax could 100% be a girl's name as it was. We just thought that she was a dude. Connor, do not feed her Bud Light. I'm not trying to feed her Bud Light. Where's dude? This is Cass. Okay, so whenever Cass has a little red exclamation mark, that means he's going to send us on a champion quest. So let's talk to him. What if? No, but then... forgive me. I was lost in a song written by my late teacher. He wrote it for the hero who fell to the calamity 100 years ago. So much time has passed, and yet the hero has not returned. But my teacher always kept faith. I hope to play the song for the hero someday, so I practice it often. Oh, forgive me, it seems I've prattled on. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verses passed down in this region? Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh.
Excellent. Without further ado. As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Pierce heaven's light to reveal the prize. So, what that means is, whenever we follow, like, the light or the shadow from the tower, if we go stand on that, like, pedestal and shoot toward the sun, very similar to an Ocarina of Time, we will open the way to another shrine here. Best of luck, and may the light illuminate your path. That's great. But we also need to get the map of this area. Chica Tower activated. There we go. Now we have a map of the entire desert. And we can teleport here. Scanning area. Ah, you bitch. So this was not the map of the desert, this is the map of the Gerudo Highlands. I think... shit, do we need to go to Spectacle Rock for that? Well, the map for the desert is somewhere else, apparently. Fuck me. Yeah, I think it's over there by Spectacle Rock. But, we can just, start heading this way. Aw, thank you so much for all the bits open for adventure. Lady, you gonna say thank you? Nar. It's to feed your dog. I did feed her just before this. You're a papa now. This is Kasuga Valley. Or, yeah. This is where we'll be fighting a bunch of the Yiga. Which again are just like Ganon cultists. Who really like bananas. Oh, thank you so much! Yeah, I just need to run. Actually, if I could recover those arrows that they shot at me, that would come in clutch. But no. Aw, look at me, axe. There we go. Okay, so what's happening right now is, there's a blood moon. Can you train her to Awu whenever she sees the Awu abode?
The blood moon rises once again.
No idea. I would hope.
Please be careful.
We will see. What's up, lady? You gonna tell everybody thank you? wanna say awoo? Awoo's in the chat? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, the Yiga came back. So what happens during a blood moon in this game is that every enemy respawns. It's very unfortunate. Oh, girl. Oh, she is too pure. I know, she is best. She is truly best, doggo. So this is going to lead us to the biggest stealth mission in the game. We are infiltrating the Yiga hideout. Oh, thank you so much, like neat things. We can actually find a lot of loot here, and this will respawn every blood moon. I think. I hope. I encourage this. Oh, thank you so much, MK. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Oh?
Hey, what are you doing here? This is the hideout of those Yiga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. So this is Barda. Barda is the Sheikah that we were told had already come this way. So yeah, we have found her now. If they spot you, they'll call your friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. If only you had some way of distracting them, but I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that you could exploit as weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of here while you can. I can take care of myself. That gives us a really good hint. The way to distract the Yiga patrols is to drop bananas. Or you can simply just walk by them. So if we do alert the Yiga patrols, we will 100% die. And I guess we're about to demonstrate that. Yep. Yeah, there's no way we can survive this. We would just have to, like, run.
It is my pleasure.
But now we can try again. It would be best if I had the Sheikah stuff from Kakariko Village to help me on this, but I don't. What the? like 14-bit. So if he notices the banana, he will do this. And that's exactly how we will get past this patrol. Damn it. I thought so. Thank you so much for the sub, MK. So unfortunately, me picking out that banana alerted them. Yeah, this is not going well. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subs. I hope you enjoy your AWU emote and use it frequently. Look at all those AWUs in the chat. Lady, you gonna say AWU? No. I know. Well, thank y'all so much for the support. It means a lot. Make sure if your Discord is linked up, you can join our couch, our wonderful extended couch, and get access to even more emotes on Discord. Lady has other priorities. Once again, we're gonna drop a banana here. So I had to drop it from this far away. Cool, 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 cool. Go, banana! This will give us a nice aerial view of this next area. And a whole bunch of bananas. The Yiga clan does not fuck around with bananas. Queen of Naps, Nap Queen, Nap Angel. You better be posting exclusive pics of Lady in the Discord. I am. Sorry, not sorry for spamming your chat with dog obsession. I encourage this. A little sorry. Nah. So there is a lot of loot that we would be able to get here. I'm not particularly worried about getting it. But if we did want to 100%, we would certainly go down and risk life and limb. What the hell? What the damn hell? break that? Nope. Cool. I don't know what they want me to do. I have alerted people to my position, apparently. Okay, that didn't work. The way forward is through this guy. Let's just quietly remove ourselves from him. Huh. So it looks like the only thing here that we could, you know, really interact with was that banana. Oh look, there's a little hidden treasure chest here. So this was a really neat way to show that, hey, what you really need to find in this room is this hidden door that you can open with magnesis. But also, treasure chest. It is canon that the Cyberwolf logo is actually Lady now. I mean, as the person who designed it, AQ, you 100% can retcon it to be whatever you want it to be. I hope so. Ouch. This is still going better than Dieter on the roof. We open the door, and this is actually the only boss in the game that we're getting to fight that is not one of the Blights. That it's not the Blight or Ganon. Or, you know, one of the bosses from the DLC. Hey. Who the heck are you? And what are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. Lore. That thing on your hip. Is that... Could it be a Sheikah slate? If it's a Sheikah slate, then that means... Yeah, it's you! You're that Link guy I've been looking for. What luck! My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm the leader of the Yiga clan. The strong, the burly, the one, the only... Master Koga! Now prepare yourself. So, the way that we're supposed to do this is to shoot him with an arrow. I think I'm out of arrows. So, whoops. But I think I do have a boomerang. I do have a boomerang. My boomerang is broken. Nope. I really gotta find something else to throw at him. I really should have gotten arrows before coming in here. Okay. Our Thunderblade's probably gonna be the easiest thing to throw. Nope. I'm a fool. Can I find arrows around? Is that not a thing that's this game is gonna allow me to do? That looks like it's made of metal. And that's it. That's the entire fight. Probably should have arrows before trying that in your game. Who would have thought I'd be done in like this? And by this guy of all people. You think I'm just gonna let this stand? Do you? Lady just like spun my office chair around. Good girl. I almost lost my temper there. What a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do? What to do? Ah, I got it. Yes, he is the leader of the Yuga clan. He has a secret technique taught by his father's mother's father. So they're coming from a long line of the Yuga clan. Probably the same people who like worship Ganon before his return. They probably gained a lot of influence after the calamity actually happened, and Ganon is still in power. This technique will destroy you. This is the end. Maybe it's just a tad too big. Are you still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone. And not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Coward! I shall be remembered! The Yiga clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule! We did it, guys! And we get the Thunder Helm back. Now, we need to give the Thunder Helm back to, Riju. Coward! We need to give the Thunder Helm back to Riju. Well, later, once we come back, we can actually do a handful of quests so that we can get the Thunder Helm back. And be able to keep it in our inventory permanently. So I came up here just in case it was time for this shrine quest to happen. But then I realized that I don't have any arrows, so this is a moot point. So we're going to be sitting through we're gonna be sitting through another loading screen. Be considerate. Don't scream. Lady is trying to sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry, precious Carl. And I will not be able to re-enter unless I have full Gerudo stuff on. Actually, that's not true. I can change my pants, but anything else I need to be in this Gerudo outfit, or they'll kick me out.
Hi.
Nobody has just like arrows. It makes me sad. Oh.
Oh. Ah. Hmm. Ah.
Alright, so I got bomb arrows because I'm pretty sure that's what we need to deal with Bonoboras.
Oh. Oh.
Zoriju is on the second floor. Let's go see her. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you needn't say a word. As the chief of the Gerudo, I can sense the power of the heirloom flowing from you. I know that you've succeeded. I am, as you have no doubt noticed, still but a child. The people look on me with nothing but warmth in their eyes, but even this brings me some pain, I must admit. I've tried so hard to be worthy of their love, to be a worthy chief, and to prove to myself that I was worthy too. When my family heirloom was stolen, I felt as though a shadow had fallen over me. Yes, your arrival in the midst of all of this must be the work of Lady Urbosa. Now, please give me the helm. How do I look? This is gonna trigger another memory. One that deals with, Queen, Lady Urbosa.
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Barbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
So it's at that point that Link finally understands what's going on with Zelda, why she's being abrasive between, why their relationship is so, like, icy. Zelda is working her butt off at this time to access the sealing power that is supposed to be able to seal away Ganon. She's praying at all these shrines, trying to figure out what's going on. Unfortunately, her mother had passed away at this point, so she did not have a teacher. But Link just assumes his role as the appointed knight. Oh, hi, Kyle with an N. Welcome to the couch. Welcome back. So that's why their relationship was so icy. It was because she's jealous. Link could not understand what she is going through. So, it's with this context that he goes in and protects her with his life from the Yiga clan, and that's where their relationship starts to improve from then, and we'll be able to see that through other memories. What's wrong? You're just staring. Anyway, what matters now is how is it? Do I look alright? It's a tad big. You don't say. The threat Divine Beast by Naburus poses has only grown since we began searching for the heirloom. I believe that Gerudo Town itself may be in a danger before too long. That's cheap. At a board game cafe? Nice. As chief and as a Gerudo, I must find some way to stop that thing before it threatens my people. Will you help me? Of course. Who would have thought that just before such a momentous battle, hearing a simple, confident pledge of support from you would be what puts me at ease. I'll head down now. Let's meet up at the lookout post south of town. There's only one way to get close to Naboris, and that's with the help of a sand seal. Yes! Yes, double dating. Yes! Welcome, Silent Fan. The lookout post isn't too far from town, but you should take a sand seal there. You can get some practice in that way. I'll be there waiting for you with my favorite sand seal, Patricia. Patricia! Still, it really is a little big. If you have not seen Krish's Patricia Vines, that's what I was referencing. I love that man. I think he's so funny. So check him out. That's Krish, C-H-R-I-S-H. I'm a thief. And I keep what I steal. The sand seals are the best thing in this game. They help us be the most badass, and they're honestly the best way to traverse the desert. More? this is the lookout post. There's actually a mini boss pretty close to here. It's called a Moldulga. Their battle theme is probably the best in the game. Or it might be over there. We might just get the quest here. What a sight. Divine Beast Vanaboris is pretty intimidating. If we want to get close enough to get to that thing, we'll need to use sand seals. Are you ready? Of course.
Oh.
Feeling confident? Good. Let's get going then. First we'll use the sand seals to get in really close to that thing. I'll take the lead. I'm counting on you to shoot at its feet with bomb arrows. The Boris draws energy from the ground to keep moving. If you damage the feet, I think you can stop it. With lightning strikes, though, getting hit even once could prove fatal. The Thunder Helm can repel the lightning strikes, protecting me from harm, but it can also shield a limited area around me. You'll have to stay close if you don't want to get shocked. And listen, if you're too injured to keep fighting, promise me you'll retreat here to the lookout post. Moldulgas are terrifying and should be avoided at all costs, until I have better equipment, yeah. Don't do anything reckless under any circumstances. Here are some Gerudo bomb arrows. There aren't many, so be sure to put them to good use. This is the last time I'll ask. Are you ready?
Sav,
Could you give me a bit of room just for a moment? My name is Riju, descendant of the royal line and leader of the Gerudo people. With the power of the heirloom passed down in my family, I shall calm the divine beast Vanaboris. Ancestors of the Gerudo, answer my call. Aid me in this task.
oh,
Oh, wow. I can feel their power coursing through me. Let's move. Bork? Bork, bork. Lady Urbosa, please grant Link and me your protection.
let's go.
We'll get some warning before any lightning strikes
Don't
go
fall
off.
behind. Follow me.
I kind of do want to go a little bit faster than normal, or faster than recommended for this, just because she will be catching up. But we should have plenty of warning before the lightning strikes come.
All right, now. Look out! Quickly. You all right?
Patricia.
Here we go. Look out! Right where we want it. That's the one. Don't stray. Stay close to me. Let's go.
Help.
Together.
Bork.
Now. Look out.
Cool. There, so that should be it. Cool, now we can go into Divine Beast Final Force. And, I'm gonna die. Alive. A whole bunch. Bunch we go.
Unfortunately, I cannot appease Naboris on my own. I have no choice but to entrust the rest to you.
Yeah, so we only put it down temporarily.
Don't let us down, Link.
So, Naboris is named after Naboru, the spirit sage from Ocarina of Time. Every divine beast is named after a sage from either Ocarina of Time or, in Bamedo's case, Medley from The Wind Waker. Travel gate registered to map.
Well.
Lore.
You sure do know how to keep a woman waiting. I can't wait to see you take Naboris back from Ganon. One thing at a time. You'll need a map to find your way around.
So in each divine beast, something moves, and you need the map to move it around. For Naboris, that's going to be the cylinders on the middle, and that'll help us align circuits.
Head over to that guidance stone over there. Sounds easy, right?
Oh, Orbosa has the best voice. Orbosa is such a queen. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling map of Divine Beast. Divine Beast controls have been enabled. How's Lady been? Lady's been good. Lady's been very tired. She's gone through a lot today.
Good work getting the map of the Divine Beast.
So she's all tuckered out here on the couch with me. But she's just been so good. Like, Oh, so good.
The terminals that control Naboris are noted by a series of glowing points on your map. Take Naboris back by activating all of the terminals. You're ready for this.
Um. Like, lady has been very calm, very gentle, and yeah, she's been very sweet and very chill. All very good qualities for a doggo of mine. Because unfortunately, this is still a smaller apartment, so there's not a lot of room for her to be energetic. A queen that we have decided to stand. Yeah, and like, I was very worried about like getting a bigger dog just because like they tend to have more energy. And I do tend to lead a very sedentary life. Like, I'm gone for 8 hours a day. I'm on streams for very long for the rest of the week. So it's very good that she can stay here and just be chill. Yeah, I couldn't have asked to just randomly find this sweetie. The stars aligned. Yeah, they really did. So, this chest is usually the one that I miss. Yes, okay. Very technical chest. I remember when Vax was shy and sweet. Oh no. Now he's a fucking goblin. Aw, well that could never happen to Lady. She will always be this precious girl. I have no idea. So the quickest way that we're going to be able to get across to all of these terminals is to just start moving. I think we need to get to the top of this room though. So what we're going to do is we're going to come around over here and just get a little tilted. The big thing is I need to align these circuits to activate other things in Naboris. here, that's going to be that top piece. Is it your first dog? This is not my first dog ever. This is my first dog as an adult, living on my own. So you know, just infinitely more terrifying. Vax scream! Oh no! Why Vax scream? I made a mistake. Oh, I'm a dumb. So I can just disconnect the circuit with the map. Congrats on parenthood. Well, thank you. I'm not even home and I know there's a 70% chance he's screaming. Aw. Vax. So the circuit should realign right about now, and we'll be sent to the top level. Alright, can remove all that malice. Vax does not deserve this shit talk. Alright, we're already dipping into fairies, so that's great. I want to change to something a bit more protective for a little bit. So these little conductors are essentially going to be the keys to this dungeon. You'll notice in another area, there's a little pedestal that I need to put something in order to activate a circuit. This is that power source. Alright, unfortunately we got a whole bunch of malice here. That's fine. We can walk through it, it just hurts us a bit. 0 deaths for now. Alright. See you later, Ginger Benji. But.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Oh, cool, we had a ladder. Alright. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, now let's see if we can take this elsewhere. second one. Okay, I was not supposed to do that. Where do I need to put these? Let me make sure that I do have the other one. Alright, yeah, see you later, Ginger Benji. No. Fuck! Okay. While we're waiting for a little bit, I do not know how to activate the smooching class quest. So if someone can have that pulled up, that'd be really cool. Because yeah, that's something that I feel like we could do. Look at that malice eye just sitting there menacingly, full of malice. Oh, sweet lady. You're so good. And at long last, this is going to be our first terminal. On the phone, so Dib's not. She gets late authenticated.
There are 4 terminals remaining. I'm counting on you.
A babby. A babby lady. Oh, Miss Lady. Okay, this is not where the orb goes. Cool. But make sure we have both of them with us at all times. That is a great question. I don't know. Having a sponsor would be great. I say that now, but I also know know of creators who have gotten really shitty sponsors or really shitty brand deals. I just think it would be really cool to like be able to try out products for a living. Or, yeah. Give us Shmoony. Please. Well, we all know today's sponsor for the stream was Lady. Doing her best. Fucking okay. Oh, you good? You good, Carl? Oh my gosh, look at Naboris's legs. Just steadily walking all throughout this wonderful adventure. Please don't swear in front of the puppy. That puppy is old. Is 3 years old. She's old enough to have a mortgage. Chica Slate authenticated.
There are 3 terminals remaining. Hang in there.
Okay, so that was like the biggest part of this dungeon. For the rest of them, rest of the terminals, I think are only real puzzle is going to be moving these cylinders. Actually, I could just go outside. Because I know one of the terminals is going to be on her face. Or Naboris's face. And one of them is right here, apparently. Cool. So we made it to the outside. The outside world. So I guess we need to find a way to raise Naboris's neck. Or, as I prefer, neck. So I think the way to do that is going to be over here. What is missing from this side? Does we turn it the other way? No. Okay, so I have to move it in both directions. That's interesting. Huh, okay. I'm sure. There have been entire days that I've been asleep. But I don't think Nick is from a vine. I think that's well, Kyle with Nim would be able to tell you better.
There are 2
You got that,
terminals
Nick.
remaining. Stay focused.
Well, you know what happens when you assume. What does Nyek spelled N-Y-E-C-K come from? That was the question at Kyle with Nin. Yeah, sorry, I think that clicked mic. Don't have that much left. But I do need to find a way to get on this. Here we go. Up. I went just a little too far. Flew a little too close to the sun. You can stay
Just
authenticated.
1 terminal remaining. You're on.
So you can definitely tell, at least with this background music, as we activate more terminals, the Gerudo theme is definitely starting to show up more than the piano malice stuff. Oh, Icarus, you who flew too close to the sun. I should probably be saving those for the boss. Alright, and that's it.
Well done. That was the last of the terminals.
Now, I hate,
You'll
hate,
need
hate,
to
hate,
start
hate
up the
this
main
boss.
control unit.
It relies on a
Take
lot
a
of things
good
that I'm
look
not
at
very
your
good at.
map. Head for the glowing mark you see there. You're doing well. But overconfidence can be a deadly foe.
No version of Gerudo Valley in this game, that is true. It's very unfortunate. Alright, who's ready for me to die? I probably should have waited until after the battle began to do that. This is the Thunderblight Ganon.
Stay on your edge, Link. This formidable adversary was made by Ganon, and brought me to a warrior's demise 100 years ago. Do not allow this to be your end.
I have no
Fight
healing
for your
items. I
life.
do have Meep's Grace.
And it's death. This thing is fast. Watch yourself. You did it.
But
It is my pleasure.
Now's your chance. Just like that. You okay?
that's essentially the strategy of this fight, is to just keep flurry rushing. But that requires like near perfect timing. Not really. The game is actually really generous with what constitutes a dodge. But yeah, I'm just definitely not patient enough for this fight. Got some water. I have some gin and monster because I had a horrible headache for like most of the day.
Watch that lightning. Well done.
Okay. Cool. I also need to catch up to myself, I guess. Alright, I'm already getting into fairy territory. This is probably not going to end well. We just eat, like, all the apples. I know, I'm sorry, Carl. I'm trying to go bravely with Tyr. Go bravely with Lady. Lady is very wise. This fight can only be solved with the power of belly rubs. I really should have cooked before this.
Link!
So I'm very confused with what's happening here. Concept bits for belly rubs. 100%. Oh, you like that idea, huh? That idea's gonna get me killed. Or that will. It's not your fault, huh? It'd never be Lady's fault. Or give her a treat. Bits for treat. That'd actually be a great incentive to get her to, like, stay here. Oh. Now snuggled up on the glitch pillow. Oh, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go cook a little bit and actually get some healing stuff for this. That's really how it be. God, my couch is like covered in dog hair. Oh, but it's good. She's so good. Welcome to pet ownership. Everything's just covered in hair. There's got to be a cooking pot around here. Cooking pot, cooking pot. Gotta find a cooking pot. Rip. Okay, so changing any part of the outfit, except I think equipping sand boots will get me thrown out. Good to know. So I cannot chase waterfalls. Those look like man pants. Okay, there's got to be. There's gotta be a place in Hateno. There's a cooking class near the barracks. Okay, good to know. And thank you so much for stopping by, Chrono Trigger. But yeah, I already hit the teleport button. It looks like we're going to Hateno, where hopefully I can also find the Hylia statue and get at least one more heart container before we fight the Thunderblight again. Four Swords Domain. I am 100% going the wrong way. I don't have any, like, flame stuff. Guess I'm wasting, some flint. That is a Luminous Stone. That is not flint. This is flint. Did you start the house quest? I did not. Ah, thank you so much for stopping by, FAIK. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's fake. And nice Awu emote. So if I cook anything with the big hearty radish, I'm gonna get over full health. I'm definitely gonna do a couple of those. I did not mean to do that silent string. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, we'll get like 2 more of these. And now, if we cook anything else with these electric resistance things, those will help out a little bit. It's a bot. Cool. So I don't think I have anything else that's gonna give us electric resistance besides the volt fruit. Cool. Right, so I think we have enough. Let's go back to Naboris. Oh, my poor lady, she's snoring. Oh, am I not traveling? Cool. Wait, can I not just travel to the Divine Beast? Yeah, why was he not doing that? Okay. If you befriend a dog, it may lead you to something interesting. Nothing to contribute? No? Okay. And all of our equipment and everything, it's just as we've left it, so that should be fine. Yeah, it's something interesting like having a dog for a friend. We're gonna need a doggo mic. Yes. Lady brought you to the couch, that counts. 100%. I have redeemed a dare, oh no.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself. Well done.
There we go. Please never skip the cooking song at the end. Yes. Alright, I will try to never skip the cooking song again. Ah! What the damn hell? Where'd my sword go? Oh, I still have it. Cool.
Unleash your power. Just like that.
That's what the damn hell. Okay, so I don't know why he didn't use this attack more often last round. But what I'm essentially meant to do is like use these lightning rods against him. But I just don't like know where he is. Come on, dude. There you go.
It is my pleasure.
I have no idea what's going on.
Link!
Facts, what the damn. I'm mad that I was intending to run a low-effort campaign to fill in the gaps where there was no D&D going on, but you guys did such a good job making characters that now we have to play consistently. LOL, blame everyone else. We're still pretty well equipped, so we should have been fine. We had to sit through another loading screen, but that's once again fine. What I should have done is I should have changed out this armor. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm not good against this boss. This one is harder than Ganon, to be quite honest. Oh, I know Carl. Okay, it didn't save any of my stuff. That's great. We'll try it one more time, since we're already here. Lady believes in me.
This thing is fast. Watch yourself.
It is my pleasure.
Go! Good timing.
There we go. Cool, 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 cool. I don't think you can.
You okay?
So we're back to round 2.
Watch that light.
First off, where is he? Oof. Not great, not great, not great. Oh, that one. I need a different bow. Right, alright, what can we do? What can we do?
Well done.
Cool, 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 cool. We're almost there.
Link!
Okay, I'm getting into my fairies now, which is bad. There we go. Okay, cool, 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 cool. What kind of... Oh... yeah, that's an... yeah, could have used it. I don't think the ingredients actually give you the effects unless you cook them. But I 100% could be wrong. I believe in Clutch Connor. Well, thank you, because I sure as hell don't. Last. How to do this. So we get another PR. We're getting turned. And we get to finally meet our queen. Yes, girl. We did it, lady. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of the Divine Beast. You still wish to activate it? Yes. Peel hard. Or Bosa. Ah, such a queen.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Link. Thanks to your valor and skill, my soul is free, and Noboros is ours once again. Which means that finally, we can complete what we started years ago. We Gerudo have no tolerance for unfinished business.
Queen. This also
I've
gives us a
waited
really
so
clutch
long
power.
for the moment to see you finally rush Hyrule Castle. As well as for the moment when I incinerate Ganon into a pile of ash. Which reminds me, I wanted to give you a little something. Please accept this gift, which has come to be known as Urbosa's Fury. It will no doubt be of use to you.
So anytime we do a charge attack, we can essentially zap all of the enemies in the area. And if they don't have lightning resistance, that'll stun them for a little bit and make them drop all their
I know
stuff.
you have suffered much regarding what happened to us champions. But this is how things had to happen. No one need carry blame. So please, make it clear so she understands that. Tell her to shed any worries. And let her know I couldn't be more proud of her. You take good care of the princess. Oh, and also, take good care of Hyrule.
Ah, I love her. So Urbosa was actually friends with Zelda's mom for the longest time, so she has a really intimate connection with Zelda that none of the other champions do. She definitely fulfills that role of like being a mentor and a supportive figure, where even Zelda's own father couldn't. At Urbosa, please kill me. I will thank you. Y'all need Jesus. Wee woo, wee woo. Horny old main police coming. So, where Naboris is now is called Spectacle Rock. It's typically on Death Mountain, but apparently, like, the geography was shifted so much that this iconic location is now close to the Gerudo Desert. It's really weird. It's probably the location of Spectacle Rock is probably the thing in this game that makes the least sense to me, as far as like with the overarching Zelda timeline. Please let us know, Deadman619.
Noboru, legend of the Gerudo, celebrated over ages. And you, who were named to honor her. You are a legend as well. Isn't that right, Naboris? The bitter essence of defeat from a century ago still sits upon my tongue. But that is now in the past. It was written that Calamity Ganon once adopted the form of a Gerudo. And that will make this victory all the more satisfying. I like that. Now I can take this personally. Once we've established a lock on that thing, it will be up to Link to keep Ganon occupied until the moment we unleash our strike. That moment is going to be so delicious.
It's such a good monologue. Abs, 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 abs. Who names their child Calamity? Me. So, her mentioning that Ganon once took the form of a Gerudo is a clear reference to Ocarina of Time, where, it was Ganondorf, who was like the second, I think, incarnation of Demise. Let's talk to this guy.
Aww.
will give us the sand boots, which are going to be super helpful in getting around the desert, but we also don't really need to go to the desert anymore. But it's still a really good side quest. So yeah, hey, the name's Bozai. I'm 35, single, and I love jogging, especially on sand. Yeah, everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and some of them I think meant it in a nice way too. So you're out here on your own, pretty rough and tumble place. Want to hang out with me a while? Nice sand jogging. You notice these old things? Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. If you'd like to check them out, we could grab a quiet corner and give those boots. Huh? Oh, well, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare, and I'd happily give them to you, but... Wait, this is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, you hungry little boot monster. I am calling somebody on you, good sir. But first, a favor. Ever heard of the legend of the 8th heroine? Everyone's heard the legend in the Garuda religion about the 7 heroines, but some tell of an 8th heroine. Wiped clean from history, and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine known to all, but seen by none. I've been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I'll give you these sand boots. What do you say? I'll go look. Yes! According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she's enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant, Hechi. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Maybe that info would help, I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her, and then show me. I'm pretty picky about pictures too. If you get one, make sure at least the statue's upper half is visible, okay? Oh, and here. If you like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem to be really into boots. So we'll get the snow boots for this, and that'll help us get around Hebra. That would have been really helpful yesterday whenever we were trying to go, snowball bowling. But for right now, we've got about 40 minutes left on stream. Let's do some more stuff around Gerudo Town. Show feet, please. Talk to a shy. Who is a shy?
Huh?
I like to be the one who does the cooking. Jerk waits until after I take the cooking class to tell me this. Oh man.
Sava sava. Ah. Vasak. Ha. Hi.
Who is a shy? Where is a shy?
Sava sava. Sava. Hey. Hi.
You gotta be 101 to drink. The dang legal limit always going up. Next to the barracks. Cool. Let's go that way. Savasa. First off. Wait a minute. Didn't I meet you at the Karakara Bazaar? Or was it someone else? Sava. But wait, I think there's supposed to be a B sound there? Is Savasa? This language is hard. Male Gorons seem to have no trouble getting into Gerudo Town. I wonder why. Yeah, every Goron is male presenting. So it's they're not going to be kicked out of Gerudo Town. Okay, so this is the barracks. So she should be around here.
Ah.
Are these not the barracks?
Sabasab. Ah. Basa. Ah. Hmm. Ah.
Are the barracks on the other side? Go in the rooms, one is a classroom. Okay.
Eh? Ah.
So she's telling us about one of the shrines. It's over by a whole bunch of
Ah.
big statues of heroines. This one the classroom? No. I've been here. Oop. We are going to learn how to smooch today. We gotta. I keep coming back here.
Basak.
Oh, do we have to be here during the day? That's fine. Please do not do this at home. Connor, if you can't find smooching class, you're never gonna learn how to smooch. You can't set fire in a classroom. I can do whatever I want. Except actually light the fire a second time. I'm a cool teacher and you can set fire in my classroom.
Sava.
Oh, are you interested in taking my class Bow and You? I'm a shy. During the day, I teach a class on the bow in the world, and at night, I teach cooking classes. Why don't you join us? Hey, can we sit?
Sabak.
Savak.
Okay, everyone. Let's show our cute observer what we've been learning in class. Now then. You're walking down the street on your way somewhere, and a handsome beau you've never met approaches. Oh. I would wave casually to him, but also keep myself prepared in case he's a distraction or a bandit ambush.
Ma.
Excellent thinking, Pasha. That's a prudent approach to a new situation. Remember that sometimes beaux may look suspicious, but are just being wary due to the sight of a daunting Gerudo. Oh! I would enthusiastically greet him, approaching with a smile and with my hands clearly empty. Wow, Dina, that's a very optimistic approach to take. Being overly friendly is an excellent way to put the stranger's mind at ease. Oh, I would walk casually toward him and then strike a fierce blow when he least suspected it. Risa, that would be a crime. Now then, in your travels, you come upon an injured beau lying on the ground. What do you do? I like Risa the most. Punch him and run away. Risa-chan! Oh, I immediately lift him up over my shoulder and carry him to the nearest person who can treat him. That's a very proactive answer, Pasha. Always be aware that an injured person may have non-visible injuries before you move them, though. Oh! I would determine what was the matter and make a medicine on the spot to treat him. Kick him while he's down. Right answer, Dina. Just be careful that the beau doesn't have some sort of allergy to the ingredients in your medicine. Oh! I would secretly bring him back to my home where I would help him gradually recover. Alright, Florence. Risa. A sweet sentiment, but also basically kidnapping. Now then, you are suddenly approached by a beau whose attention you sought, and he abruptly engages you in conversation. I would pretend that I don't know how to speak his language. That's an interesting approach, Pasha. You could inspire some curiosity in the beau by doing that. Is committing crimes illegal now or something? Get off my ass. Remember, it isn't unrealistic that the beau may actually speak the language you pretend to know, too. Oh! I would take the up-close opportunity to determine his social standing based off the clothes he's wearing. Ah, good thinking, Dina. Just remember that sometimes all someone's good clothes are dirty, so they might wear something more casual. Oh, I would grab his hand and twist his wrist until he agreed to marry me. Demand boots. What, you... Risa, let's talk after class. Okay, so I think we've gone through all of them. Ah yes, smooching class. Is there anything else that we can learn during smooching class, or is that it? Yeah, I mean, I certainly think that I am better at smooching now. Let's actually go back and talk to, let's talk to Rija. because she does have something for us. When and with whom do they practice smooching? So, the lore is, and this was established in Ocarina of Time. Well, actually, I'll say that right now. So the lore is that the Gerudo men are not born into the Gerudo. So only women are born into the Gerudo, except for once every 100 years, where a man is born into the tribe. We've only seen two Gerudo be born into, 2 men born into the Gerudo tribe. Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time, and Ganondorf from Four Swords Adventures. The Gerudo, so that they don't die out, go, and it was established in Ocarina of Time, that they go into Hyrule Castletown, or somewhere else where there's a lot of Hylians, to find mates. But they quickly go back to the tribe and, raise their little girls. Or, in Ganondorf's case, little dudes. So, being raised in an all-female society, you gotta learn how to interact with dudes. That's just not something that they're naturally socialized with. Which is why classes like that exist. Oh, you're back.
Phew.
I'm glad you're okay. Truly, I am. Naboris is no longer a threat to the town. I'm still worried about the larger threat to Hyrule, but at least my people won't be troubled by Naboris anymore. Naboris. I want to offer you these as thanks for your help. Trust you'll accept them. These pieces of equipment are priceless treasures of the Gerudo people. They were once worn by Lady Urbosa. Since you and Lady Urbosa were friends, it's only right that you have them. Oh, like... Ganondorf was raised with all women, and he doesn't know how to respect women. That's 100% true. That's canon. Well, I think he was mostly raised by Twinrova. Kume and Kotake. The evil witch hags. And that's why he doesn't know how to respect women. But it also has to do with the fact that, he is demise. Yeah. Yeah, same hat, Chrono Trigger. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the Gerudo Valley. What we're going to do is we're going to fast travel to where Naboris moved to, because that's right next to the tower for the desert. Oh, precious girl, so sleepy. It's past your bedtime. You good? Don't fall off the couch. Right, so we're here on Spectacle Rock. There's a lot of spectacles and lots of rocks. Y'all already know what time it is. Lady, you good? Please, get in the... Please. Oh my god, please. Will you try to catch the big horse? Yes, I will 100% try to get Ganondorf's horse. Nebby, get in the bag. Is this not where it goes? It is not. I'm confused. It goes here. There we go. I named it Pumpkin. That's a good name for it. The Falmon. Gandalf probably practiced the organ for 7 years while Link was asleep. Happy girl. Alright, bye, lady. Ah, welcome, Indoor Adventure. Dog. Yes, that is our co-host for this evening. And for the foreseeable future. Lady. You don't want to come say hi? Special girl. Hello, welcome everybody. How was Kids on Bikes? It was Kids on Bikes tonight, right? Come back and see, lady. Alright, I think she's telling me that it might be prudent for me to end the stream a little bit early tonight. So. Aw, she was thirsty. Lady. Chica Tower activated. What, you were just thirsty, girl? Come on. Come on, come say hi to everybody. Come say hi. Aww. No, you want me to end the stream, right? Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it's about time for her to go use the bathroom. So we're gonna call the stream a little bit early. So if you have stopped by, please let me know that you stopped by. Say goodbye. As always, I will say a little bit and say goodbye to everyone. As long as this girl doesn't rush me out. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for the raid, Indoor Adventurer. Bye, Silent Band. Chrono Trigger, thank you so much for stopping by. Deadman, I will see you later. Silent Man, bye. See you later, Open for Adventure. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye, Kyle with an N. Bye, R Justice. Yeah, she is ready to go. Bye, everyone so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.